So a recent survey that came out, reported on only by Reuters, not really talked about at all by any of the CNBC, Investors Business Daily. None of these people really touched on this. It will blow your freaking mind. What's the survey, and what do our bankers feel about honesty in the banking system? Let's find out. Everybody, Fabian for Liberty, Internet Anchorman TV. So this survey here that I have from Reuters is, unbelievable, quite frankly. I'll get to that in just 1 second. The purpose of this video, though, is to once again ask the question, how safe is your money in U.S. banks? Now, with bank runs spreading across the country, spreading across the European continent, Italy, Greece, we've all known this for a while. The only way those banking systems have been kept afloat is by the injection of cheap money, liquidity into their banking systems, because so much money is being taken out. That is the flashpoint for the collapse of a banking system that is a fractional reserve system, right? If everybody runs to the bank to take their money out, it's over. So this is why you have the LIBOR scandal and you have all these other scandals that are breaking out, and the media doesn't cover them, right? They don't want you to know about debt rehypothecation. They don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to know about a recent survey that came out. This just came out a day ago, okay? By a whistleblower law firm called Labautin Sakaro. It was released on Tuesday. In a survey of 500 executives in the United States, these are banking executives, Wall Street executives, released in the United States and the UK, 26% of the respondents said they had observed or had firsthand knowledge of wrongdoing in the workplace. 24% said they believed financial services professionals may need to engage in unethical or illegal conduct to be successful. Let me just repeat that in case that just kind of went over your head. 24% believe they need to break the law. They need to be unethical in order to be successful. 26% said that they've witnessed firsthand wrongdoing in the workplace. It goes on to say 16% of the respondents said that they would commit insider trading if they knew that they could get away with it. 30% said that their compensation plans created pressure to compromise ethical standards. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. 25% of banking executives in Wall Street in London are basically saying, a quarter are saying, it's okay with committing fraud. As long as it makes me more successful, hell, that's fine. No problem. Now, in light of the LIBOR scandal that's now, inflamed Barclays, it's now potentially tied to other banks like Citigroup, Royal Bank of Scotland, USBC. We're also seeing that it potentially could link the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve here in America, Timothy Geithner, that he knew about this. The media is they're like crickets. You don't hear anything, nothing at all. Again, the question of the video, the question we need to ask is, how safe is your money in the banking system, and how long do you keep it in the banking system? When you have, in many cases, less than 1-2% reserves for all the money that's lent out. But I guess you could trust in the full faith and credit of the United States and their $250,000, insurance for your money. Now, I want to just touch on again the importance of debt rehypothecation. What it is that they allowed investment banks to basically use people's money to go gamble it on their speculative bets, right? And then in turn, they rig LIBOR. They rig LIBOR because, quite frankly, what they want to do is they want to be able to promote the speculation, right? Instead of paying you more money for your savings, they want to use the money for speculative plays, right? Which, like Jamie Dimon, ends up losing 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, nobody knows, billions of dollars by a trader like the London Whale. So what happens is that when they got away with Glass-Steagall, they merged the investment banks with the regular commercial banks, and now they can take people's savings, and when they sign up on the contract, in the little itty-bitty tiny print on the bottom, like in the MF Global, they basically say, hey, we can take your money to pledge against our bets, rehypothecation, right? They take what is considered collateral or something of value, and then they rep over and over again, they collateralize it over and over again as a derivative, if you will. Totally fraudulent. If you or I did this with our own accounting, with our own small business, with with anything, we would go to jail in a heartbeat. I mean, this makes Bernie Madoff look like he's literally running the lemonade stand, and he's totally, everything's totally fine. So how safe is your money in the banking system? Well, first off, you have to, when they tell you, hey, free checking account, sign up today, or when they're like, we'll pay you that extra 1/4 point interest if you sign up for a 10-year CD. In exchange for that, they basically, in the small print, they say that they can enter into risk and that some of your money literally is 100% loss, ensuring some of the elites' gambling habits that they have. In the light of the LIBOR video that I did the other day, and the regulators who and again, you're not going to hear this on CNBC or CNN or anybody, and you barely heard MF Global, another firm that has gone down, a firm by the name of PFG Best, is missing $220 million in customer funds. Why? Because they have debt rehypothecation, they're gambling bets, they took customer money, $220 million of their customer money, poof, gone. Ladies and gentlemen, the financial system that you grew up in, whether you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever your age, is fundamentally different. I think it's shifted really in the last 10 years to this brazen of a criminal nature. People that are running your bank account, not every bank, again, there's small banks that I believe are honest, that are operating honest. Even at the big banks, we're not talking about the tellers, we're not talking about the people that work at these institutions. Most of them are good, honorable people that, hey, it's their job. And they don't even know what's happening. But the ones that run these institutions, right, the upper echelon of the banking elites, having your money in their accounts is really like basically going to a casino junkie, giving him your money and telling him, hey, go bet it on roulette and see what you can do. Keep it safe, though. When does this all fall apart? When does this all just totally blow up? Because, again, like anything, we get little signs. If you're watching, you get signs of what's coming. Signs were MF Global. Customer money lost. Customers that had gold and silver in bullion storage vaults, they lost like 30, 40% of that. Why? Because they needed to take that to pay for their gambling bets. People that have their money in the bank, when this all comes to a head, it's when the bank runs begin in America. Make no mistake, they will. The best thing happening in America today is the fact that Europe's on fire, like all of us know. Yesterday, we had Treasury bills at an all-time record low. This among the fearmongers, and yeah, not the fearmongers of like Gerald Celente or Jim Rogers or any of these other people. No, the fearmongers at the Federal Reserve saying looming crisis, collapse is coming. When people start taking their money out of the banking system, it's going to be that first wave that's lucky, gets their money out. They are ahead of the curve, or they've already gotten their money out, but the ones that make that attempt. And then it'll be the people after them. These long lines you've seen in the Great Depression, standing out in front of banks. When banks shut down or tell you you can only withdraw $100 a day from your account. Ladies and gentlemen, that's coming to America, and it's coming to a county, city near you. It's best that you click the links that I'm going to post these articles to. Do your own research. Don't trust me. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. And when you try to wake up your family members, don't tell them, hey, don't listen to me. Go look at it yourself. Let them decide. What do you think? I'm your internet anchorman, Fabian for Liberty. Thanks for watching. I'm out.